I ain't trying to knock no nigga for having no fan or his fan base or none of that shit, but keep that sucker shit away from me. Period. Y'all can have that shit. I'd rather be with the kids, my nigga. This is a time for us to all be with our kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? We done got older. I'm 46, Cub, Big Meat's 56. He 10 years older than me. Cub pushing 60 years old, man. Nigga ain't got time for none of this shit. He got a good thing going on with his TV show and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just come home and do his shit. All that other extra shit, it ain't it, bro. It ain't time for that. It ain't it. That shit, that day for us is over, my nigga. And niggas gotta, respect that. Let the youngins, our kids is out. His son is all into acting and doing his thing. You know, and let that shit be that. Let that shit be there. All the street shit and extra shit, we don't even need it. Cause niggas really ain't even trying to do nothing. For real. So, we could just let it just be where it's at. Niggas know what it is. Cub work with the government. It is what it is, bro. I don't want to hear no argument. Nigga can't be mad. He did it. I didn't do it. Nigga, he did it. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing to be mad about. It just is what it is, bro. You niggas probably know niggas that work with them people too. And I don't want to hear shit about, he did a debriefing and all that. Nigga ain't that nigga mother did a day in prison behind me, bro. Period. I ain't worked with these people to go get nobody or did none of that. I ain't did no 5K1s, Rule 35, downward departure, none of that shit. You feel me? So I don't want to hear none of that shit. I've been listening to that shit about that limo. Another thing I wanted to address. This nigga Sosa. Well, they call him Sosa now, but I know him. I was introduced to the nigga's name was Salsa, like Salsa Verde, Salsa Dancing or whatever, right? He got this book out there, and in the book it's got my picture next to some paperwork, and it's explaining a nigga telling on this limo from back in 2008, okay? And he says in his book, this Bleu Davinci, the rapper, told about this limo, everybody, with his weird ass. I just need people to know, our fans that's on our side and that's paying attention and really following the real shit of what's really going on, that paperwork is Ralph Sims' paperwork that he got in that book. That ain't no paperwork from Bleu Davinci. Bleu ain't got no paperwork. When you pull the paperwork, I got all that shit screenshotted in here. When you pull the paperwork or read what he got in the book and match the paperwork to where it came from, you see it's Ralph Sims' prison minutes or whatever. Court minutes. I said prison minutes. It's Ralph Sims' court minutes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, with this shit, and I got all this shit too. I got all this shit. You pull up Ralph Sims, BMF, limo, you put those keywords in the Safari search, it'll all come up and you can just read all this shit and be like, so these is the niggas that ratted on this BMF shit. And then keep my name out your mouth as it pertains to anything of the sort. You know what I'm saying? And niggas need to start paying attention to, for real, to be honest, what I feel, niggas need to start paying attention to what I've actually done for this situation inside of the culture of hip hop, as far as BMF is concerned. And not no drug selling shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit was about branding a company. Like, if anything, we showed our culture that it's possible to be from all over the United States of America, come together and brand something that will become a household name. You don't gotta just be from your neighborhood or just your neighborhood. Like, motherfuckers could come from all over the place and rep they shit how they rep it together in unison. You feel me? And brand something that could be big. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people say, but you gotta be selling drugs and you gotta be doing, nah, you don't gotta be. Niggas could do that shit in business. What about niggas that got successful businesses from different areas and different places come together as some kind of crew and start moving together as a unit to show unity and to show black dollars starting to work together and shit like that. We got a bunch of entrepreneurs, bro, in the African-American community, right or wrong. We got a bunch of entrepreneurs, bro. It's nothing for niggas that got like minds to get together and put their backs together for certain programs and certain things to do to show motherfuckers that we could brand. It don't gotta just be your brand of where you from. Like, you could put other people with it, create some shit that's big. Just so hard with egos and shit like that for people to come together. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of shit that I be on, that I be wanting to see. It's the BMF way.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.